So today I'll be talking about how to make progress as a footballer in 2025. Now, as I'm recording this, it's currently like the start of February, and I know at the start of 2025, a lot of people, watching their motivational videos about how to make 2025 the best year of your life. Um, not just as a footballer, but in life in general, how to make 2025 the best year of your life. You're probably watching them TikToks and them YouTube shorts about people getting up at 5 a.m., going on runs, banging the tire, saying that they're gonna completely change their diet, they're gonna do this, they're gonna start reading, they're gonna start, going gym every day for 2 hours and all of that. And all of that motivational stuff is nice, yeah, but the thing is, most people don't end up achieving their goals. And around this time, around like February, March time, most people end up falling off. Why? Because they start off the year and they start off sprinting out the blocks. The thing you have to remember as a footballer as well is that the whole calendar year is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Imagine you're lining up at a marathon, and instead of starting off the race, slowly jogging at mid intensity, you start sprinting off the blocks. You start absolutely sprinting. That you actually sprint the first mile. Of course, after the first mile, bro, you're gonna be finished. You're gonna be battered, and guess what? You're gonna end up having to stop. And then guess what? Everyone else who was just taking it slowly, just taking it, minute by minute, mile by mile. Of course, they're gonna surpass you. It's the exact same thing in life, and it's the exact same thing in football. If you just come out straight out of the block um, of a new year and you say to yourself, "Yo, okay, my New Year's resolution this year, I'm gonna train, I'm gonna train 5 times a week, 2 hour training sessions every single day." When before that, you'd never even done one 2 hour session ever in your life, and you say to yourself, "Yo, I'm gonna start doing 5 2 hour training sessions um a week in 2025." Of course, you're gonna fail because the first week you're gonna feel motivated, and then guess what? After the first week, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna start feeling sore in your body. Your legs are gonna start aching. You might feel tightness in your hamstring, in your calves, in your quads. And then guess what? When it's that time to wake up, wake up the second Monday when it's time for you to go train. Guess what? You're gonna tell yourself, "Nah, I need to rest. I can't do it anymore." And then guess what? You're gonna miss a session on Tuesday, then on Wednesday, then on Thursday, then on Friday, and then eventually it gets like February, March time, and the motivation's gone, and you're simply just not doing it anymore because you haven't built up that discipline. You literally try to just go off pure motivation, and then, like I said, you push yourself too hard. You came sprinting out the blocks, and now you're just absolutely dead. You're absolutely tired, and you can't be asked to do it anymore. So literally, in my opinion, in 2025, especially as a footballer, you just have to be at a consistent 80% all the time. You can't go 100%, sprint straight out the block, saying that you're gonna do 3 hour sessions. You're gonna do just mad things that you've never even done before. You've never even come close to doing those things before. If you've barely been able to keep up a regimen of like an hour training session 3 times a week, what makes you think you're going to be able to do 2 hour training sessions 5 days a week? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's like the gym example. It's like, you know, if you go to the gym, you know that there's so many people, on that January 1st, it's mainly January 2nd, you'll see the gym is packed. No matter what time it is, you'll see the gym's packed. Trust me, bro, by late February, by March time, the gym is back to normal because what happened? All them people came in January 2nd thinking, "Yo, they're going to change their life, they're going to do this, they're going to do that." They're on the treadmills, they're sweating bears, running for half an hour. They're on the stair climbers. Maybe they even they're lifting weights. And then guess what? As soon as they realize that, oh, they think that they're gonna. The thing is, they think that they're gonna get mad results in like a month, in like 2 months. But as soon as they don't see they're making results, they're making progress. What happens? They get unmotivated. The motivation goes, and then you just never see them again. It's the same in football. You can't just go 100% thinking that, let's say there's an aspect on your game you want to work on. Let's say you want to work on your dribbling. You even if you work on your dribbling, 5 days a week for 2 hours, of course you're gonna get better, but you're still not gonna become an elite dribbler in 1 month, in 2 months. It's still gonna take time. You're still gonna have to, get those reps, not just by yourself, but in training sessions whilst you're actually, playing live games, small sided games against other people. You still have to get those reps in matches as well, because the thing is, when you're trying out a new skill, it's one thing doing it by yourself. It's one thing performing it in training, but it's actually having that confidence to do it in a match day. Because we all know as footballers that on a match day the pressure is sort of different. You got people watching. You don't want to let down your coach. You don't want to let down your teammates. So let's say you've been trying to work on your dribbling. Even if you've been working on your dribbling for hours and hours and hours on end, you still need you still need to, you know, do it in matches. So it's still gonna take time because you're gonna get to the match, but you're not gonna have that same confidence. You're not gonna have that same confidence of, because you'll be thinking, oh, what if I try this new thing and I lose the ball? So you still need, you know, you still need to build up those reps. So obviously, even if you've been even if you've been working on it, like I said, let's say 2 months straight, but then the first match you go into after, you know, working on your dribbling for 2 months. Let's just use this example. Let's be you've been working on your dribbling for 2 months. You go into your first game after that. After in your first game, it's not going to be fluid. It's not going to be, you know, it's going to take time, especially in matches, to, you know, get confident, get comfortable with actually, you know, taking on your man, having the confidence, you know, get the ball, take a few dribbles, take on your man, and be effective with the football. Because like I said, it just takes time. And the thing is with, you know what I'm saying, with all these videos about how to ball out in the new year, how to, you know, become the best footballer you can possibly be in the new year. Like I said, it's not gonna happen quick. It's not gonna happen quickly. You're not gonna, you know, train hard for 1 month and then all of a sudden you're CR7. Like, it just doesn't work like that. It's gonna take time. It's gonna be a process. In my opinion, you should be aiming for not completely transforming your game over a year, but at least you just start implementing the small things. Start getting more discipline. Start, instead of you saying, "Oh, I'm gonna completely transform my game. My dribbling's gonna go up, shooting gonna go up, my passing's gonna go up." Just set yourself a goal of saying, "All right, cool. I'm gonna be the type of player that actually shows up to train, that does extra training. I'm gonna add one extra training session a week, individual training session a week. Then after maybe 2 3 months, you can bump it up to another two extra training sessions, and then an extra three, and just slowly climb up like that. Because if you go from 0 to 100, trust me, you're just gonna burn out. You're just simply gonna burn out. Because like I said, you have to go through the levels. Because like I said, if you've never done 2 1 hour training sessions in a week, what makes you think you can do 5 2 hour training sessions in a week? It just doesn't make sense. And then eventually you're gonna burn out, you're gonna get tired, and then you're actually gonna hate your training. And that's the worst thing. The best thing you want to do is you want to make what's called, find solutions and make ways to make training enjoyable. So you actually, you know, go to the pitch, go to the park, go to the AstroTurf, and actually enjoy your training. You actually want to, you know, be motivated, you know, you want to be grateful to be there. You want to be like, you want to go to the training pitch with the mentality of like, all right, cool, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to, you know, be making progress, to actually be working on my game. Instead of you literally starting off with doing 3 hour training sessions. Now you're going to the pitch, your head's down, you're thinking to yourself, oh, I can't be asked. This 3 hour training session thing is long. I don't want to do it. Because then if you're in that mindset, eventually you're always gonna quit. So literally, even if you're a footballer and you've been seeing all these videos of, oh, how to make 2025 the best year of your football career, how to ball out in 2025, and they literally it's just about the small steps, especially as a young player. It's literally just about the small steps. Literally just become a more disciplined player, become a player who, you know what I'm saying, like I said before, literally just have that mindset of, yo, I'm just gonna train more. I'm just gonna take my diet slightly more seriously. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'm not gonna say, oh, I can't have this, I can't eat this, but I'm just gonna take my diet slightly more seriously. I'm gonna start drinking more water. I might implement, you know, a stretching routine. I might, you know, take my recovery more seriously. Just the small steps to, you know, actually build up. It's literally just the small steps, you know, build up to improve as a footballer. And I would just say, yo, just create a sustainable training plan, and literally just set goals. Just set goals that, you know, set goals that are, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Set goals that are unreasonably reasonable. So set goals where it's like, you might not set goals where they're achievable, but you still have to put in work for them. You still have to put in work for them. Set goals to the point where it's like, yo, if I don't put in 100%, I won't reach those goals, but it's still attainable. You understand? So you have to set unreasonably reasonable goals. So that's the main two, in my opinion. If you really want to improve as a footballer in 2025, literally, if you want to improve your training, literally just implement sustainable training plans. Literally just say to yourself, all right, cool, I'm good. What are my main things I need to work on? Literally just tell yourself, yo, okay, do I need to improve my crossing? Do I need to improve my pace? Do I need to improve my 1v1 defending? That's all if you're a fullback. If you're a centre mid, you know what to do. Your passing, your first touch. If you're a striker, you're finishing in all areas, inside the box, slightly outside the box. Just do what you need to do. So literally just set what's it called? Just set sustainable training sessions, and literally just set goals. Just set goals that are unreasonably reasonable. And trust me, become a better player in 2025. Literally, don't come sprinting out the blocks. Don't come, you know what I'm saying? Don't come sprinting out the blocks. Don't, go from 0 to 100. Don't go from, no training sessions a week to 5 individual training sessions a week, because you're just gonna burn out. You're gonna get tired, and trust me, by February you won't even be doing it anymore. Trust me, I've tried it. I remember there was a day in the summer. I said to myself, "Yo, this summer I'm gonna get fit. I'm gonna go for runs. I'm gonna do push-ups in my room. I'm gonna do all of that." First day, I did all of that. I must have been about what, 10, 11. Went for runs in the summer, played football outside, came inside, did like a 40, I think it was like a half an hour or 40 minute, like plyometric sessions where I was doing push-ups, I was doing squat jumps, I was doing burpees, I was doing all of that, and I felt good. I remember I was doing it with my cousin as well. We were pushing ourselves, doing push-ups, doing all of that, squat jumps, burpees, yeah, just basically just doing all of that. Guess what? The next day we woke up, our bodies were so sore. So we told ourselves, we're just gonna take a rest day. It's fine. And then guess what? For the rest of the summer, we never did that training routine ever again. The whole summer. The whole summer, what did we do? Yeah, we played football outside, but more time it was just PS4. Or it was, yeah, more time was just PS4, just eating junk food, just lying around, just not doing much, simply because it wasn't sustainable. We went from not doing anything at all to literally doing like a 3 hour sessions combining football and fitness, and it just wasn't sustainable. Like I said, we weren't used to that. Our bodies weren't used to that. So the next day we were just completely sore, completely shattered. And then obviously once the motivation goes, we just didn't have the discipline at the time to actually follow through with the plan. You get lazy, you get complacent, and then, like I said, for the whole summer, never did that shit again. So literally, if you want to improve as a footballer in 2025, just take it slow. Just, in my opinion, like I said, just keep it at 80%. Just keep it 80%. Never, go too hard, because obviously if you go 100% all the time, obviously that can lead to injuries. Like I said, injuries and burnout mainly. So literally just keep it at 80%. Just keep a certain standard. Just make sure, okay, cool, I'm doing my individual training session, maybe, 3 times a week. I'm hitting the gym. I'm making sure my diet is decent. If I want to implement, more recovery, I can. But if I don't want to, I can do that slowly at a later date. So that's what I got to say for this vid. I hope you enjoyed. I've been JT, and I'm out.